What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning the words of Lennox Lewis. Big up England. Lennox Lewis has went on record to state that Anthony Joshua, would beat Deontay Wilder in a potential fight at this point. But he believed that Tyson Fury would out-edge Joshua in a fight. So he has Joshua beating Deontay Wilder, but he also has Tyson Fury beating Joshua. Okay. Before I counterpunch this, let me state what else he had to say. He said that Joshua also loses money because now those fighters, people want to see those fighters fight each other again. And now he has to pay him more money, and he's lost his position. He said, what else did he say? He said now he would probably take the fight with either Fury or Joshua now and tell his manager that he's ready. So now, saying all that to say this, let me start counterpunching. Oh, the last stuff first. When Lewis saying that Anthony Joshua tells his managers that now he's ready, he's insinuating that Anthony Joshua was ducking. Right? Which I'll totally disagree. However, for him to now turn against the guy that he mentored, the American champion, WBC champion Deontay Wilder, is now typical. Now you see what's going on. Now Lewis has turned his back on his boy. Lennox Lewis has turned his back on Deontay Wilder because Deontay showed him nothing. Like other people, he showed other people nothing. Okay? He showed him that he was one-dimensional. He showed him that it was a lot of things that he couldn't do. Okay? And the one thing that he could do, he did not do that well. And if he would have done that well, Tyson Fury would have been knocked out, and he would have done that earlier. Okay? So, but I think that's Lennox Lewis's decision to really turn his back on Deontay Wilder because he's seen Deontay Wilder. The shit he taught him, he didn't even practice. Because I remember I had a video of Lennox Lewis showing Deontay Wilder how to properly throw a jab from a certain position. Instead of coming back here, he was showing him how to stand your stance so the jab is actually shorter to the target. And and there's been other talks. He spent a lot of time with Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis have taught him a lot. But I think he's failed him as a pupil or a mentor. And look, the proof is in the pudding, man. Deontay Wilder showed people that he couldn't do a lot of things. But I've been telling people that Deontay Wilder can't do a lot of things. He depends on his power. That's what he has. He's tough. He has heart. He has speed, and he has power. Now, skill, ring IQ, he does not possess. That's just Deontay Wilder. Not shitting on Deontay Wilder, nothing. That's how he is. Like George Foreman was a heavy-hitting dude, but he comes back here to throw his punches. You know what I mean? He's not technical savvy. Ali called him the mummy, right? Because of his fighting style. There's a lot of things that he couldn't do. But what he could do, he did well. And he could punch. And Deontay Wilder can punch. But it's surprising that Lennox Lewis has Anthony Joshua beating Deontay Wilder. Now, he didn't specify as saying knockout, so I'm not going to say that. But if I was going to look into that, he said beating Deontay Wilder, and then he had Tyson Fury out-edging him. So I'm assuming that he was referring to a knockout. And that's strange because that's exactly what I would see. If Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fought, now that based on December 1st, okay? That's if Deontay Wilder hasn't had changes, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. He has to change a lot of stuff. But I see Anthony Joshua beating Deontay Wilder. Also, let me add, I see Anthony Joshua beating both of them. But remember something. The only reason I have him beating Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury wasn't at 100%. But he had enough of whatever percent he was. He had enough to outbox Deontay Wilder on December 1st. Despite the knockdowns that don't do it, So let me break it down to you guys while I got you guys here. That fight, it would be different if Deontay Wilder had a slow start and something happened that changed the dynamic of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like something happened where he either hurt Fury, then Fury went on a um, survival mode or a high defense mode. And, Deontay Wilder started landing more. So you can see the momentum going in the favor of Deontay Wilder. You didn't see that in this fight. You seen Deontay Wilder get boxed from rounds 1 to round 9. And Deontay Wilder dropped his ass. He hit him with that right and it grazed him. Okay. But the power was still there. He's powerful, freakishly powerful. But after he gets up, it was the same old shit. And as a matter of fact, that's Fury put a sense of urgency to win the rest of that round that he done that in. So no, it would be different if he would have done that in 9 and in rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12, Deontay Wilder, including the knockdown, would have hurt him and kind of chased him and put that pressure on him, you know what I mean, and put the effective aggressiveness on him. I could see that fight going in Deontay Wilder's favor because something changed. It shifted. Momentum shifted in that fight where Deontay Wilder got him hurt. Then Fury forgot about his game plan, but it was completely the opposite. Okay, and I don't want to make this about Fury and Wilder, but it kind of is. But no, that fight was like Fury, Wilder, Fury, Wilder, Fury. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, no, so I can understand why Lennox Lewis said that, and I think it touched home to see that happen to him. But I've explained that already. But back to Deontay. From December 1st, yeah, I have Anthony Joshua beating him. If Deontay Wilder doesn't straighten up, fire his trainers, because he said, I forgot all about the game plan. Well, if that's, and I'm glad that he did accept and take responsibility that it was his fault. Like, I forgot about the game plan. Not my trainers did a bad job. So, but then it's like, if you forget about the game plan, it's your trainer's job to make you remember what the game plan is round after round. If you can't get it, it's like, as being a trainer, it's like, dude, you should be frustrated if you got a guy in there you've trained and he's not doing what you tell him to do. He's doing the same shit and you see him. What the hell are you doing? The pawn jab, the right hand, follow with the left hook. He started throwing the hook by itself, then he forgot about that. So I would be frustrated. So if I was Deontay Wilder, I would get someone else, someone that's going to push him, because I don't think he was being pushed like he's supposed to in that fight. Because if he was pushed and he had different trainers, different energy in there with a fighter, I think that would have made a difference to Deontay. But again, I think they let Deontay run around like he in that damn gym, like he's a kid in a damn playground somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And letting him do whatever he wants to do. That's my personal opinion about that. But yeah, I agree with Lewis, with that. And I think Tyson Fury and Joshua would be a very good fight. That's arguable. You could argue that Fury would beat Joshua, and it would make sense because of the style. So that, the style that Fury has, yeah, he could upset anybody. He could give anybody problems. So yeah, but I agree with Lennox Lewis on this. But anyway, I wanted to share it with you guys. You tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.